So for those who don't know me personally, my name is Evan. That's what the E in E for Excellence means. I'm a Philly native, born and raised in Philadelphia. So hey, if you're in Philly, let me know. You know, maybe we can link, talk about some stuff. But yeah, so of course, since I live in Philly, I go to school in Philly. I'm a senior in college. I'm an industrial design major. College name doesn't really matter that much. Those who know me know where I go to school at. I don't need nobody knocking on my dorm or anything like that, trying to figure out where I go to school. So, but what does matter though is the experiences that I was able to get through college. And honestly, like when I was in community college for my 2 years and then realized I had to be at my regular university for another 4 years, it really did bum me out because I realized that, okay, that means when my friends are graduating, like I'm still gonna be 2 years behind, and I always felt behind because of that. But what I realized, and it was awesome, my age is not that important. It is though. Well, so I want to be an inspiration for people, for young people, you know, like if you're in your early 20s and you're thinking about starting a brand, you know, even if you're out of school now and you realize like, hey, you know, I'm out of school, I want to start a brand, I don't know what to do, like, you know, maybe I'm too old for this, or, you know, maybe I need to go back to school. Like, I'm not saying that you should or shouldn't go back to school, but I just wanted to be somebody that you can look to as like, yeah, like, okay, he's in his, you know, early 20s and he's doing it, so I can do it. Honestly, my first year was, maybe my first 2 years were pretty tough. Yeah, honestly, like my first year trying to get acclimated was pretty tough, especially because me and my other friend are the only black students in our program for our year. Shout out to Antonio, by the way. Artists need lunch money. Anywho, so, but yeah, me and him were the only black students there. I'm at a, you know, predominantly white campus. And yeah, it's hard to kind of get, you know, fit in. Not to say that there aren't other black students in the area, but getting used to the campus, it took some time. And but as the school years went on, I really started to grow an appreciation for where I was at. Wasn't in love with the place where I was at, but I definitely grew an appreciation. And so in my first year, honestly, I had no clue what I was doing. I was just trying to get my classes done, get my projects done, and just move on to the next thing. But it wasn't until my sophomore year where I really started to understand why I was there and what I wanted to do. My sophomore year was pretty jam-packed, pretty hard. I'm pretty sure that, like, I didn't fail, of course, because I'm still here. I went to junior year, but my teacher was really close to failing me my sophomore year. Don't tell my mom. But it was, oh, by the way, failing in design as your core class is if you get a C- or lower. So I didn't fail like F, but like it was close to a C-. I think I got like a C, like she just passed me. But yeah, my teacher was like really close to like not letting me pass, just because, like, not because my work wasn't great. I mean, in her eyes, in their eyes, because it was two teachers, but it was one particular that I have in my head. You know who you are. But yeah, in her eyes, it wasn't the best, and I could have done better. And I totally understand where she was coming from, because I can do better. But honestly, at the time, I just had other things that I was doing, and I just, you know, when you have a passion and you dream, you just want to chase it. Like, I just wasn't going to let that get in my way. And I was going to have to pass my class in order to move ahead, but yeah, that was just something that I wasn't going to move on. And luckily, I'm here today. I passed my junior class, so clearly I went on from sophomore year. But sophomore year was dope. You know, I created my Viper backpack. I made a chessboard. Me and of course my friend Antonio again. Yo, that's 3 shout outs in one video, bro. Like, I'm done talking about you, bro. But we made a chessboard that was made out of, like, fidget spinners were like big at that time. It was like a year ago or something, 2 years ago. But fidget spinners were big, and we had to come up with an idea, a way to play chess that kept people's attention. And so we thought about kids with ADHD, you know, who their attention span is like on 0. And so we created a chessboard that was made of different fidget pieces, and not every single piece worked. I mean, you know, we made it work with what we had, but it was pretty cool. It was pretty dope. You know, we made a whole fidget chessboard, so that was pretty dope. So quick story, in my sophomore year I heard that Under Armour was coming to my school to give a pitch for this project, and it was a design project. I'm a design student, right? I was like, great, like that's awesome. I'm about to go and work for Under Armour real quick as a student, but unfortunately it was only for the juniors, and I was a sophomore at the time. But something in me just told me, you know what, like, this is an opportunity, and opportunities aren't given to you. You have to take them. So, and I'm not saying that you should follow my example, but I really believe that because I did this, like, the door was opened. So, yeah, so sophomore year of college, Under Armour came to our school to pitch an idea for, so Under Armour came to our school to pitch an idea for this. I'm struggling, bro. So Under Armour came to my school to pitch this idea for us to design a backpack for student athletes. So yeah, after I heard that Under Armour was coming to our school, I was like, bet, like I'm in there. But unfortunately it was only for the juniors in an industrial design program. But I decided that I wasn't gonna let that stop me. I was like, I'm gonna put my foot in the door, whether, like, they can kick me out, you know what I mean? Like, I'm fine with that. If they kick me out, oh well. But I said, I'm going in there. I'm going to the meeting. My friend was actually there. Shout out to Martin. He was a textile major, and he was a junior at the time, so he had to hook up. And so me and Martin, we went to the meeting, and I just crept in, you know, I was doing my thing. I was like, yeah, I'm posting on this wall, like I'm chilling. I'm one of the design students, like I'm one of the juniors. By the way, there was a dude there, he had a whole outfit. I lie to you not, he had a whole suit on. I was just like, bro, like, this is a project, not an interview. Like, what do you need to have this whole suit on for? Anyway, so yeah, so I snuck in the meeting and I chilled in there. They gave their whole pitch. I heard about it. And of course, so the dean of industrial design, he's over the junior class. So he was actually there. And so I pulled him aside afterwards and I was like, hey bro, so yeah, I know I'm a sophomore. I know you don't really know me like that, but I was kind of here for the whole meeting, and if I could, I would love to be on the project. And so he actually admired my willingness to put my foot in the door and be there for the meeting, and because of that, I was able to get on the project. And this was like an interdisciplinary program project.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So yeah, so this was like an interdisciplinary project where we had students from design, we had did we have engineering students?
Bro, I'm out, man. I'm tripping.
Oh, it was business majors. That's what it was. It was like fashion majors. It was fashion majors, textile majors, and industrial design majors. Okay. Long story short, honestly, like my whole group, I had like all these fashion majors and no textile majors. I don't know how that happened, but honestly, it was just me. It was just me doing all the work. And for the first part, I was really frustrated. I was really stressed out because I had other school projects too. Like I volunteered to be on a project that was for the junior year, you know, that I didn't need to be on, but it was something I wanted to do. And so I followed my heart. Like that was something I really wanted to do. So I followed my heart and I did it. And it was crazy because the fashion majors, they didn't help me out for nothing. So I was by myself basically on this team, like cranking out all the designs, coming out with all the ideas, and rendering all these things by myself and presenting by myself. So so at the end, we went to Under Armour headquarters in Maryland, and we all presented, bro. I presented by myself. I was the first to present. It was so nerve-wracking, but I did it. And this was like so I'd rather like chill back in my seat. I'd rather chill back in my seat and just like I'm a wallflower. Like I'd rather just chill. But so that just wasn't me to like go up and present in front of all these people by myself. That's just not me. But I just knew it was what I wanted to do and I was passionate about it. So I did it. And both of the junior design professors were like really impressed with it. And wish they were impressed with my work from junior year. But anyway, they were really impressed with it. And it kind of, so the Under Armour project, it fell through. Like Under Armour, I don't know what type time they was on, but you know, it was over. But I heard a lot of great feedback from the people at Under Armour about that project. So that was really dope. And that was the first time that I ever really like stepped out of my comfort zone and really was a designer, like was a true industrial designer. So that was really dope. And so that sparked just my passion for all the other things that I did. So another opportunity that came up during my sophomore year was the Brooklyn Shoe Project. And so basically what that was, it was in my soft goods class. I swear, like my favorite class ever. Shout out to my professor. Like favorite class, hands down. Like if I didn't take any other class, I'd have been straight with just that class. But yeah, so I took a soft goods class, and in that soft goods class, we went to Brooklyn to actually make our own shoes. And if anybody knows me, sneakers is my passion. I mean, bro, like my passion. But anyway, yeah, so in the soft goods class, we went to Brooklyn to make our own shoes. Now, the first time I went, we had a partner, so we had to compromise, you know what I mean? And looking back, it was probably a good thing that we partnered up, and I had to, you know, dial the design down, because I came with all these designs. I was ready to go. I was like, sneakers, bro, like I'm ready. But dialed it down and did a simple design. Funny story, me and my partner, we had to flip heads or tails to see whose size we were gonna make, and it was between my size, which is a size 12, and her size, which was a size 6.5. And so I was out of town at the time, and we flipped this coin, and so it happened to be her size. So there's no shade if you ever watch this video, no shade. But yeah, we did her size, you know. But you know, it is what it is. Actually, I have the shoes. Yeah, so here's my first shoe that I ever made, Noir. It's pretty dope, even just still having it. It's pretty simple, you know, just a black upper with these with this black strap across. Yes, it has these 3 stripes here, but like, it's not Adidas, bro. I was not hyped to go for Adidas or anything. But Adidas, if you're watching, I would definitely love to join your company. So yeah, it was a pretty simple shoe, and then it's kind of cool because it's like we have this like inside piece. Let's see if you can see that, but yeah. So it's pretty cool, like this inside. Even though it was a simple design, we really actually took to it and really tried to make it as best as we could. It's got a Roshi bottom to it, you know, standard stuff. So it's real simple. That was pretty dope. Like, I've never done that before, but and that like just really like lit a fire under me to like start. Like, I love making things with my hands. I don't know about you guys, but I love making things with my hands. So when I was able to make that, like, it was really dope. It was an awesome experience. I love creating. And so like sophomore year, honestly, that was the catapult. That was the catalyst to my design career within college. So, but yeah, hop forward to junior year, I was actually able to make my own pair of sneakers. So, see, I want to show you, but I'm kind of in the phase of making my sneakers. So, yeah. So I would show you the sneakers. They're like right there. But I can't right now because I'm actually in the process of getting them manufactured, trademarked, and yeah. And junior year was really like the catalyst year for not only me, but like everyone around me. Yeah, Antonio, you know, his Arsenal Lunch Money brand, my boy Marlon, BoogieLo, shout out to BoogieLo. Yeah, like we all just started taking off, and honestly, I had an idea for a brand, but I just wasn't ready to really run with it yet. So in the meantime, I just worked with Antonio and his Arsenal Lunch Money stuff, partnered with him, and you know, we just been doing stuff. And honestly, I love helping the homies. So we just got together and just was working on that, you know. And it's pretty cool, you know, because I've made multiple backpacks. Actually, I made multiple. Some were trash. One was trash. I will not lie. But for the other parts, you know, when I made the Arsenal Lunch Money backpack, that was pretty dope. What else? Oh, so another thing we wanted to do with Arsenal Lunch Money was team up to support. I mean, if we're talking about artists needing lunch money, then we want to support our local artists. So I teamed up with, you know, other local artists at my school, and we partnered together to make a backpack for Artists Need Lunch Money. And so this is the backpack here. It's pretty dope. Like, sorry, there's like nothing like filling it, so yeah, so I don't have any stuffing in it right now. Usually I would have stuffing in a model if I was just trying to share it. But it's pretty dope, you know. Shout out to Miles Nichols. He did his thing on this thing. All I tried to do was just be different, you know. I try to be different with the bag, to have a zipper that's on the front. Try to have a zipper that's on the front, you know, that just goes down. Like, it's almost in the middle of the bag. Like, it's just something you don't really see a lot. And this is the whole pocket, like right here. And, you know, so it's like a side pocket. It's not, but it's like a front pocket. It's a front side pocket. If that makes sense. But yeah, you know, just try to be different, you know, and different accents, you know, like you can see. Again, sorry, like also if I could have gone back and done this bag over, I would have got, I really wanted the canvas material so that his markers could really go through, but yeah, I would have definitely backed it with something else. But if you can see, like it has the branding, there we go, it has the branding of artist, need, lunch, and then money. You can't see it, but it's there. Yeah, money. So unfortunately kind of got cut out because I had to put the zipper there and stuff like that, but it was pretty cool, you know, just doing this. The back is pretty simple, just got a back and straps, but it was also cool because like I really wanted to be creative with it too. So the inside has artist need lunch money smiley face on it. So it was like some fabric that Antonio had left over. He was making some what are they called? Oh, yeah, he was making some do-rags. And I was like, bro, like that silk material is fire. Like, can I get some of that? So yeah, I put it inside the bag. So it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool the way it came out. So I'm hype about it. But yeah, but all these projects, like I've had the opportunity because I went to where I went to. And honestly, like because God had me where he knew I needed to be, that was the reason why I had all these opportunities and all these doors open to me. So, but yeah, I also I had a fashion prototyping class that I took. And in that class, I learned how to make shirts. I don't have the shirt with me, but I learned how to make shirts. What else did I make? A whole bunch of patterns for like dress wear stuff that I probably won't utilize right now. Maybe in the future, I definitely plan on in the future like making some dress stuff, some fashion stuff. But yeah, so in that class, I made this bag. This is like my backpack I use like everywhere. Like I got my water bottle in it, you know, front zipper, pocket and everything. Yeah, man, so this is like the first backpack that like I really like made. It's got this like elastic pocket, so it's pretty stretchy material. I was really intentional about what I did with the backpack. So I made sure I had like a really good, you know, thick material for the outside, you know, the stretchy material for the pocket. Pretty sure it's neoprene. I still don't have all my material names off the top of my head, but yeah, it's been holding up pretty well. It's actually kind of got like this little spot here, so it's kind of coming apart. But I made it in December of 2018, so it's almost coming up on a year. Like this is pretty dope stuff. You know, I got Artists Need Lunch Money on it, you know, again, because that's the brand that I love to support. This is my homie's brand. Shout out to Antonio again. Yo, that's 3 shout outs in one video, bro. Like I'm done talking about you, bro. That's been a lot of like what I've been able to accomplish within my school year, so it's definitely been worth it. I definitely appreciate the opportunities I was able to have in that school. I ain't gonna lie to you, like, man, design takes up so much time. Like that class, I swear I have so much like to do in just that one class. It's like I don't even have time to do anything else. Like, lie to you not, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
M's in my bank account, yeah, in my bank account.
No, I had like 4 or 5 projects at one time. Like, kid you not, lie to you not. And it was a lot. It was super stressful, bro. On top of all the other stuff I gotta do, I'm also RA at my school, so like, It's a lot. But I made it work. I love to create, you know, and if this is what I need to do to get to that level of, you know, being able to create for myself, I definitely plan on having my own brand. That's not to say that I wouldn't work for a company like, you know, Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Reebok, you know, Puma, any of those companies. Like, I would definitely, you know, love a chance to, an opportunity to work with them. But eventually, like, I want to have, not even eventually, like right now, like I have my own brand and I have plans for my brand. Like, this is an encouragement for people who are in school right now. If you're in college, like I don't even care if you're in high school, if you want to start your brand, like do it now. Like, don't wait, you know. It's not gonna be perfect in the beginning, but the more and more you do things, like for me, bro, I hate messing up. Like, failure, like it makes me cringe. Like, I love everything to be perfect, and people who know me know that I struggle with this, but like I need everything to be perfect, and I really hate when it's not. But I realized that the most beautiful masterpieces came from my biggest messes. So, you know, failure is just a stepping stone to success. You know, I hate to quote somebody who probably quoted Michael Jordan, who probably quoted somebody else. Who knows who quoted who? But yeah, you know, failure is just a part of success. So that's just a little bit about me. Who am I kidding? That's a lot about me. But in the grand scheme of things, this is a little bit about me. It's just as a designer. Those are just some things I've created. You know, I've had lots of other projects, and I don't really have time to like show you every single project I've ever done. But you know, I have my Behance link in the description if you want to check out my other projects I've done. But yeah, I'm just really excited. Like I said, I'm 20-something years old. You know, I'm in my early 20s, and you know, I'm out here creating, doing my passion, doing what I love. So yeah, I think that's it. So I will see you guys next time. Peace.
Beautiful morning, get the sun in my morning bed. Nothing in the water. Beautiful morning, get the sun in my morning bed.